Welcome, folks, to downtown Atlanta and Mercedes-Benz Stadium, site of this year's Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl and, of course, part of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before that national championship game. And today we're going to find out who's got the toughness and the depth to continue their drive to keep championship dreams alive. As we'll see the number 6 seed in this playoff, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. It's been a tremendous college football playoff so far, and it's down to this, the semifinals. Which team will head on to the national championship game? Kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. Returner decides to fair catch this. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid game.
Chris, Oklahoma has had their run of quarterbacks and receivers in recent years, and we know they can throw the football. But anybody goes back to Barry Switzer and Bud Wilkinson, you know that Oklahoma is all about their ability to have a running game. Beautiful play right there, and I know the Sooner fans are proud of that one.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Pressure is coming. Going to try to use his legs here. And the junior quarterback shows his toughness, keeps this drive moving.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first and keep this drive moving.
Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Offense showing a bunch formation now. Catch made on the out route. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Here's the second down play. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. The offense recovers the fumble. Obviously, the defense will decline that penalty on the offense and take the result of that play. Crucial third down play coming up. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Catch hauled in here over the middle. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's fourth down.
Boy, they get some big yards here on third down, but they're still going to be short, so to bring up a fourth down and a big decision for this offense.
And the Sooners will bring their punt team on the field now. And the ball rolls dead.
Well, the coverage unit does their job here. They're fired up, and they should be. Of course, the punter got some help from his friend, the football, right? What a kick to set them up in a good spot for the defense to go to work.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Well, they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Catch made on the left side. Tackled right at the 30, good enough to move the sticks.
You know, Chris, you think about it, efficiency has always kind of been the description of a great Alabama quarterback. Man, think about the playmakers that they've had over the last few years at this position. Jalen, Tua, Bryce Young recently. Just a different level of quarterback play and really gives this offense edge to it.
And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. Going to bring up second down. Offense moving to a bunch formation. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Second down, we're going to throw it. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. He bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid game.
We'll see if the defense stays in zone after that big play, or if they can change things up on this drive and get a little bit more aggressive.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Nice run. He's brought out of the 44.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards here on 1st and 10.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They call the counter play here. And the tackle is made, but let's check out what this flag is about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Come to the line for second down and very short now. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Tackle is finally made, but the offense will set up now at the 44.
A nice throw and a great catch by another Alabama wide receiver. And that's really where we are anymore with Alabama. You just come to expect great receivers like this. You think back in recent years to Amari Cooper and Jerry Jeudy, Jalen Waddle, Devontae Smith. The list goes on and on. And boy, they've got some great-looking receivers on this squad.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The penalty backs him up, first and very long. Ball handed to the running back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense going on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Extending the play now. They'll bring him down short of the marker, and now it's going to be fourth down.
This is a nice job here by this defense on third down. They take away all the options downfield, and they recognize the quarterback scramble. He almost comes up with his first down, but they keep him short to set up this fourth down.
Fielding the puck, looking to improve field position here. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away, and they begin to click now. Defense is coming after him, and he'll just get rid of it.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. It's a solid gain. Moves the ball out to the 28.
Well, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. They're going to run it here. Breaks loose at the 40. They bring him down, but a big chunky yardage on the play.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Second down after that previous play. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Caught quickly.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Crucial 3rd down play right here. Try and muscle for the 1st down. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
How about that, Chris? They run the football here on 3rd down, almost pick up the 1st down. What it does, though, is gives them a much better chance if they decide to go for this and picking up that 1st down.
So they'll pass up the long field goal attempt and keep the offense on the field for 4th down. And someone on the line there moved a bit early. Offense gets a 5-yard penalty. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The Sooners will bring their punt team onto the field. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd. And look at this. It's a fake. And they heave it deep downfield. Oh, the pass is picked off. It's a short return. They bring him down to the 22, but this defense steps up and makes a big play.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
First down here for this offense. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. That was an excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
So from the 28-yard line, it's a 3rd and manageable here. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here, 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. The Sooners offense is back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. He lets it go. Off target with the throw, incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, it's going to cost you.
Important 2nd down play coming up. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. The pickup is 6 yards, so 3rd down and 4 now.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
That run sets up an important 3rd down call for this offense. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Makes a quick grab. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the 1st down. The Sooners lining up here on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Tackle up near midfield at the 48.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
Second down play coming up. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
Man, you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line with 3rd and 1. Quick throw. The catch is made. And he went backwards after the catch. That'll set up a 4th down now.
Man, really good job here by the defense, flying around, recognizing the ball is out, and then making the tackle short of the 1st down.
4th down. He's throwing for it. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a 1st down. Brought down to the 47, and that will move the sticks.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the 1st down.
About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
Well, that's exactly what defensive coordinators love to see. You've got a quarterback that typically is known for his ability to cover, and here he shows some physical toughness by sticking his nose in there, and he comes up with a nice play in support.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Ball handed off. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the 1st half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
The shotgun handoff here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Well, they need 8 yards on 4th down to keep this drive going. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And he finds his target. He has the first.
Well, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
11th play of the drive coming up. And looking to throw now on 1st down. There's contact on the throw. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Finally marked out after a big game, but hold on. There's a penalty marker on the field. Let's check this out. So what a huge call in this game. Wipe away the first down with the offensive pass interference call and back them up 15. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball and you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. He's going to pull it down and run. He's swarmed by the defense.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. He's got it, looking for the end zone. They make the tackle, but it sets the offense up for a 1st and goal from the 10.
Hey, I don't blame the defense here at all, Chris, for bringing the blitz. It's 3rd down and short. You got to get pressure on the quarterback, but you got to tip your cap to this quarterback. I think he was anticipating the blitz, so he's able to get the ball out of his hands quickly and pick up the 1st down.
1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here. The clock has stopped. We've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Second down and goal upcoming. Handoff here from the shotgun. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Hey, the defense is doing everything that they can to try to keep these guys out of the end zone. Now we've got a big 3rd down coming up.
Game sets up a 3rd down and goal from the 6. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. After a long drive, it's a crucial 4-point play. Can they score a touchdown or have to settle for 3? Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. He's running out of time here. And it's incomplete. He was looking for the end zone.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
So they're short on 4th down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. No problem. Knocks it right through. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. Going for a big play downfield. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete. Getting set. Here's second down. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. So the holding penalty in the offense backs him up 10 yards. Receivers are bunched together. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking to pass here on second down. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage. And the defense will spend their second timeout here to make some adjustments. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Boy, really nice job by this defense. Not only do they pressure the quarterback and get after him, but I don't think they tipped their hand with their coverage. They actually waited to the last possible second to bracket this receiver, and it almost paid off for an interception.
And it's a solid punt headed toward the sideline. And the punt will go out of bounds, taking the returner out of play. And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. Kept out of the end zone last time. Had to settle for a short field goal. Can they improve upon that here? First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Receiver makes the catch. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. And the Sooners will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. Stopped short the marker after just a short gain. And the offense spends their final timeout of the half here to talk strategy.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage.
He's looking deep here. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down. The Sooners will line up to punt it away. I doubt they'll try another fake here. Pass earlier just did not work. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. We'd expect a prudent decision here, backed up near their own end zone. Just run the clock out and get to halftime. And he lofts it toward the sideline. That falls incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
He's looking for that deep completion. I love the chunk play. I love the idea of being aggressive. They just come up empty.
He hands it off from the gun. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Sooners will kick this away to get the second half going. 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. They get the second half started with a running play. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. They'll try the option play here. Football knocked loose in the backfield. And they bring him down, but look, there's a penalty marker on the field. Let's see if the officials wipe away this turnover. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. On the handoff, they'll test the right side here. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Now it's 2nd down here. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. It's caught downfield. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
You know, Chris, if we would have told Bear Bryant that Alabama would have a wide receiver that won a Heisman in recent years, I don't think he would have believed us. But that's where we are. They've been some great ones in the past, and we're seeing some great-looking receivers on this unit right now.
They'll hand it off. Just a small gain. Look at it, 2nd and 9.
Well, this guy's got some wiggle, and you can see there he's got some power. He's able to break through one arm tackle, but the secondary comes up to finish him off.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Running back grabs it on a screen. Defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage. And the punt team makes its way onto the field. No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. Stiff arms the man. And he'll be forced out of bounds after a small pickup on that return. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. This one has been a defensive stalemate. Let's see if the offense can get something going here. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Has caught. Can he get in? And he scores. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
The extra point makes it a 10-point game. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? Looking to scramble. On the run, he'll let it go. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Fights through a tackle. Good enough for the 1st down with a 37.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
1st down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll run it from the gun. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the 1st down.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
And they'll stop him short of the line to gain.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And he'll loft it to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Alabama.
That kind of play is almost impossible to defend. When the quarterback is throwing the ball with that kind of accuracy and timing, and the receiver runs a route like this, good luck trying to stop it. So maybe this is a great start for this combination, this quarterback and receiver, for a big day.
And the extra point was up and good. This one will be fair caught. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. This offense scorched the defense with a lightning strike, a one-play touchdown in the last possession. Let's see if they can duplicate that magic here. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. So the blitz does not get home that time. He stands in the pocket and delivers the throw.
Yeah, good throw, but really it's all about that offensive line. The communication, you can see him pointing out the blitz and being concerned pre-snap. It worked out perfectly for them. They were able to put each offensive lineman on a defender and gave the quarterback the time he needed to make that throw.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
The good thing about this play is it's not an explosive play, but it really gives you a chance now to be able to pick up a first down here on this next play.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? They'll give it to the back. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
And the Sooners line up on 1st and 10 now. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. A quick juke.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. Just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
It's a quick grab. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
But when you sit back and play zone defense like this, what you allow is your defense to have eyes on the football. Here, they give up the catch, but you can see how they rally to the football. There's just nowhere to go for this slot receiver.
It's a solid run. Gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. The shotgun running play called. Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Snags a quick throw. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Hey, they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
What a nice find there by the quarterback on 3rd down. One of the most telling stats for me at the end of the game is how you do on 3rd down. Being a good 3rd down team is invaluable to your team's offensive success. That's why you drill it so much in practice.
Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a first and goal for this offense.
Chris, much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
The Sooners line up with a first and goal. As a design quarterback keeper. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma. That kind of execution in a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do. They made it look easy.
Try to make a play from deep in his end zone. And he's tackled just short of the 25. Here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. That run takes it across the 30-yard line.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Here's the second down play. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. Wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Off the play fake, looking to throw. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Contact as he let the ball go. And it's incomplete. Even in a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Well, that's everything you want to see from an offense. Great execution. The line gave the quarterback time. Quarterback makes a great read, throws it to his guy, and the receiver drops it. Now he's going to have to shake that off and get ready to make that next play.
So second down after the incompletion. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. They look to throw it here on second down. There's a shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bama. Kirk, you look for rust. You look for jitters in the opening drive. Not any sign of it for that offense.
You know, the offensive coordinator, when we talked with him this week, he had a feeling that this offense was going to be able to start fast. But I don't even know if he thought they would look this good this early.
And the point after is right down the middle. Now they get set to kick it away. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll run it to the left. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Things just appear to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
So from the 21-yard line, it's now second and long. And he'll set up to throw. Makes a quick catch. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Wow, they get positive yards here. I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
The Tough situation with the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Checks this down to the running back. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
The Sooners will have to punt this one away. And off the bounce, that punt will roll out of bounds. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
I think he predetermined where to go with his football. Really didn't give himself a chance to work through his progressions. Locked into his primary, tried to force it in there, and it doesn't work out.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. The pass is intercepted. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. They're trying to build on their lead. They were forced to punt on the last possession. They'll hand it off. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Well, the offensive line is completely occupied with that defensive front. That freed up that linebacker to shoot right through that gap and blow up the ball carrier. What a play.
Second down after that previous play. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Finding some room at the 25. He's swarmed by the defense. So now it's 3rd and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the 3rd down call is. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And it's intercepted. A crushing play. Not a long return, but the pick changes possession. The offense will take over at the 28.
Boy, I got to question the play call right here. Give the defense credit. They get the interception. They put themselves in a spot to maybe tie this game. But what was the offensive coordinator thinking with the lead, taking a chance, and it backfires?
Tackle, but first down.
Every now and then, we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good, too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
And runner brought down, but looks like there's a flag on the field. Let's see what this is about. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 43.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, drops back. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On third down, he drops to throw. He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack.
I think that was a coverage sack as much as anything. They sat back in a dime defense with 6 defensive backs, and none of them blitzed. They just sat back in coverage, and the defensive line eventually came up with a sack.
Fielded near the 20. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Lofting it toward the left sideline. Oh, and it's incomplete. What an opportunity for a desperately needed takeaway. Couldn't quite come up with it.
Boy, oh boy, Chris, this quarterback is getting way too loose with the football. He's already thrown an interception on the last series. Almost has another one here. He's got to start taking better care of the football.
He pulls it in for a big gain. Tackle made after a big gain.
Well, it's a big risk to play man-to-man coverage by this defense, and this time they get caught. Great timing between the quarterback and his receiver. You can see what can happen when that timing is right. Big things can happen.
That's a nice tackle there by the...
Chris, overall, it's been a tough day for this offense, but especially for this running back, just not able to find any kind of traction at all. And it's made this offense somewhat one-dimensional, and a large reason they're trailing in the fourth quarter.
Picked off, a crucial turnover. Can he take it all the way? They finally bring him down. Great defensive play, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see if the takeaway stands. The defensive penalty is declined. Offense very happy to take the result of that play. First down here for this offense. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
It's a good, solid gain, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Important second down play coming up. Give it to the back again. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Second down play coming up. Offense looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the grab. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Caught quickly. Moves the football to the 30. Good enough for a first down.
This defense has got to be aware of these quick throws to these wide receivers. They're lucky he didn't come up with more yards.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Toss play. Back heads to his right. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a 2nd down and 7.
Well, the defense coordinator this week always telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
And we've reached the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to steal a late-game comeback victory. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Takes the toss, heads to his right. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris has just really been the story of the game. This defense has completely eliminated this offense's ability to run the football, made them one-dimensional, and that's why they haven't been able to put many points on the board.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. And he's brought down at the 1-yard line. What a play on the completion. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
It's 1st and goal. Can they punch it in and take the lead? And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Backed up to the 5-yard line now for 2nd and goal. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And they claim the lead here in the final quarter. Just a brilliant game from this quarterback. With a spot in the natty on the line, you need your guy to step up, and this guy has delivered so far today.
You know, it's just everything coming together. The preparation that he put in leading into this game, the offense doing their job of taking care of him, the receivers running good routes. Everything right now is clicking for this offense and this quarterback.
And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. Here we go. They need a touchdown. They got some time to work with here. They got to be precise and manage the clock wisely. And the pass is dropped. Incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. And give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. It's caught. Did he get a foot in? Yes, they say it's a catch, a big gain.
Hey, you're trailing late in the game like this. You're looking to get the ball thrown to the outside on the perimeter, make a nice catch, pick up positive yards, and then get out of bounds. If that defense is going to give it to you, take it every time.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
2nd down after the incompletion. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. On the run, he'll let it go. He makes the grab. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. And the back gets the football. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. And the coach quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. And the back now goes in motion. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. 3rd down, out of the shotgun. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. He's hit as he throws it. Touchdown, Oklahoma. They go in front in the final minute of play.
Hey, Chris, with the game on the line, the offense delivers. Good job up front. The quarterback makes a great throw, and they get the go-ahead score here late in the game to go up 2. Big decision now for the head coach. The extra point, or do you go for 2 to make it a 4-point game?
Fielded near the end line. He's going to come out with it. And they stop him at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. Interesting strategic decision. They've got some time to work with. Will they play for a field goal or take a shot at the touchdown and win it here? In the clear at the 25. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down. And the offense will spend a timeout, stopping the clock with 22 seconds remaining. They'll get set, needing to score quickly now, looking for some big plays right here. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. It's an out route, the catch made. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
That's exactly how you draw it up as an offensive coordinator. You want to be able to pick up a first down, get as close as you can to the sideline on these conversions, and then get out of bounds. That's exactly what they were able to do here.
And he's intercepted. They get him down after a short return, but the offense will go to work for the 44.
Well, that defender deserves the game ball for that game-sealing play. Now, all there is to do is run out the clock and walk out of here with a W.
Well, that's a great performance in the pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically, and they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation